Do you think Passover is a story about ancient slavery? About bricks, about the Pharaoh, about the sea? No. Passover is the moment when I suddenly realize that I am a slave. And the scariest thing is, I didn't notice it before. The Pharaoh lives inside me. A Pharaoh. He doesn't have a whip, he wears a crown. He says, I am the master. Everything is for me. Every thought, every feeling, every action for my benefit. And the most striking thing is, I agree. I think I am free, that I choose, I decide, I build my life. But Kabbalists explain, Egypt is a state where a person is completely under the power of the desire to receive for oneself. Egypt is not a place. It is an inner constriction of the soul. And the name Mitzrayim comes from the word Metzarim, restrictions. I am limited by my selfishness. I cannot truly love. I cannot give without expecting anything in return. I cannot rejoice in another's success. But now, Moshe is being born within me. Moses. This is not a hero with a staff. It is a quiet question inside me. What am I living for? Surely not just for myself. At first, this voice is weak. Pharaoh laughs at it. Who is the creator that I should listen to him? And I laugh too. Then I get angry. Then I ignore it. I feel that Moshe is growing inside me. He begins to pull me away from Pharaoh. Pharaoh is still strong, still familiar, still understandable. The rules of his game are known, the benefits calculated. But Moshe, he pulls me somewhere into the unknown. Where? I ask. I don't know, he replies. But the Creator is guiding me. He asserts this with such confidence that for a moment I believe him. I take a step after him. I try to follow him. I try. And I turn back because I feel safer next to the Pharaoh, more secure. I realize that I am his slave, but in this slavery there is an illusion of well-being. And next to Moses, the desert, questions, an incomprehensible path. And yet he grows, even when I return to the Pharaoh. Moses within me continues to grow. He wants to pull me out of the bonds of selfishness, not by force, not by shouting, but through inner knowledge, to pull me out to where I will become free. And one day, his voice becomes stronger than my fear. I decide to flee, but Pharaoh refuses. And then the plagues begin. Each plague is a blow against inner evil. What once seemed sweet becomes bitter. I begin to see that Pharaoh is using me. And now the night of the Exodus arrives, not day, night. Complete darkness, complete uncertainty. Kabbalists explain, the Exodus from Egypt happens in haste. Because a person cannot leave gradually. He leaves in a leap. Pesach, from the word Pasach, to leap over. I do not correct selfishness. I flee from its power. I am not yet free. I simply stop agreeing to be a slave. And here I stand before the sea. On one side, the Pharaoh. On the other, Moses. Inside, fear. And the sea parts only when I take a step. This is not a miracle of nature. It is a miracle of inner resolve, of intention. I suddenly realize what seemed insurmountable parts before the intention to step out of selfishness. Pharaoh drowns, but he does not disappear forever. He will return. Passover is not the end of the journey. It is a birth, the birth of freedom, a new state. Not being a slave to one's desires. In the desert, I eat matzah, the bread of poverty. Because at the beginning of spiritual freedom, there is no flavor, no delight. There is simplicity, purity, the absence of the leaven of pride. I set out with empty hands, but with the possibility of becoming someone else. Passover does not happen when I tell the story of the Exodus, but when I cease to serve my Pharaoh and choose the path to freedom. True freedom is not leaving Egypt, but leaving oneself. And if I have taken even one step in that direction, then Passover has happened within me.